James Charles is getting called out for multiple scandals at the moment. It turns out James has been inspired by the Dubai Porta Potty trend, but instead of going to Dubai, he's filming himself pooping on mega yachts in California and making his friends dispose of it. James is also very happy that action is being taken against Kanye West. So does that mean Kanye has to take accountability but James doesn't? Also, James's makeup brand is already a flop, and H3 podcast is getting called out for their problematic past resurfacing. Grab some tea and get ready because today's weekly respill is intense. So what's going on with James filming his poop for millions to see on TikTok? Let's take a look at his TikTok that recently went viral.
Don't make this because I literally don't know what else to do. I'm in a boat in a tiny little bathroom. You guys, I just shit in this toilet. Trying to flush it, and there's no hole. It's a drain. It's a liquid only toilet that I just pooped in.
Fans commented, "Love how proud he is. For the first time in my life, I am not envious of a millionaire."
In this boat. What am I supposed to do? Like, how do I dispose of this turd? There's a giant log. I'm gonna kill myself. This is the worst thing that ever happened.
Why does he always enlighten us with things that the internet just doesn't need to know? He's always been an oversharer, but this is just next level immaturity. He'd then gone ahead and graced us all with an update.
Okay, I'm here with the toilet update that everybody's been asking for. So after I posted that video, I texted my friend who had rented the boat and I was like, babes, we have an emergency. I need you to get down here right the fuck now and clear out everybody from the lower level. Because at the end of the video, you can hear somebody knocking on the door and talking. So there were people waiting for the bathroom. At that point, I could not just exit and be like, oh my god, ew, who did that? It was me. There was no getting around. So she came downstairs, she cleared everybody out, thank god, and we ended up using a fucking plastic bag.
People were already in the comments like, what is he on about? What happened? It turns out he made his friend pick up his poop. He's truly a sicko.
It's not what you think, okay? I would rather literally sit in that bathroom for the rest of my fucking life than grab my own fucking shit and throw it overboard. No, we took out the drain because I was like, every toilet has a hole. There's no way. So we removed the drain with the plastic bag and there was a hole, so we were able to get it down, but then it was clogged, not even from me, from somebody else. So we used a red Solo cup to drain the toilet water into the sink, but it was good.
I don't know about you guys, but this is how I feel after witnessing all that. Moving on from this, Kanye West is getting cancelled and losing all his multi-million-dollar brand deals, and James has something to say about it. Adidas has ended its partnership with Kanye over his offensive and anti-Semitic remarks. The company had faced a lot of pressure to cut ties with Kanye, and up until this point, their deal with Kanye was under review. Here was the statement Adidas recently issued about terminating Kanye. Adidas terminates partnership with Ye immediately. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect and fairness. After a thorough review, the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately in production of Yeezy branded products and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. Adidas will stop the Adidas Yeezy business with immediate effect. This is expected to have a short-term negative impact of up to 250 million euros on the company's net income in 2022, given the high seasonality of the fourth quarter. Adidas is the sole owner of all design rights to existing products, as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. More information will be given as part of the company's upcoming Q3 earnings announcement on November the 9th, 2022. Balenciaga has also cut ties with Kanye last week. These cut ties have made Kanye lose over $400 million in assets. He's also set to get sued by George Floyd's family for $250 million, following comments he made about Floyd's death. Kanye is grasping at straws at this point. According to sources, he apparently showed up uninvited to Skechers headquarters to try and find a new home for his Yeezy shoes, but was immediately escorted out. James Charles, acting all high and mighty, took to social media to comment on Kanye's situation. He'd said, "It makes me really sad that in 2022 I'm even being asked to clarify my stance on Jewish people, but to be clear, anti-Semitism or discrimination of any type is effing pathetic and gross." Kanye's words were atrocious, and I'm very glad and honestly relieved that actions are being taken. People are commenting on Twitter, didn't he talk to though? Yes, he did multiple times and was caught, but nothing happened with it. What are your thoughts on James's response? James is also in some drama with regards to his own upcoming makeup brand. This makeup line has been in the works for years. He was supposed to release it years ago, but he kept getting cancelled, so he kept having to hold off from launching. And then by 2022, the palettes and makeup he'd wanted to release years ago were probably nearing their expiry date, so it's likely he had to start production all over again. He's noted many times that he would have been a billionaire by now if he'd launched his makeup line sooner back in the day. It turns out James will be releasing his line in 2023. Now, he has another TikTok account called J. Charles Makeup. I'm not sure if this will be his new brand's TikTok account and if he will just rebrand this TikTok account, but he's definitely talking about what's to come with his new line on this account. He'd recently asked his future customers for their opinions on how he could entice future buyers with his launch.
I never got a chance to say thank you guys so fucking much for all the positive comments and feedback that I got on this video where I asked you for your opinion on a product I was working on for my brand. I was not sure about posting it, but I am so glad that I did, and I'm so glad that you guys are excited about being able to be a part of the behind the scenes process, which brings me to this video because I have another question for you. The brand will be launching in the beginning of 2023, which means it's coming up soon, and one thing that's on my mind constantly is my launch strategy, which, to be honest, I do not have locked in yet. I have a couple of ideas, but I really wanted to ask you guys as the consumers and as the audience, what could a new brand do to grab your attention?
People in the comments were giving James heaps of ideas. A lot of diversity and a storytelling campaign always helps to engage the consumer, in my opinion. Different skin textures, please. I'm tired of seeing models with perfect skin in every campaign. Affordability, innovation, and quality. Those are things that I look for in a product. For marketing, I think an interesting brand name helps.
Like, what would be something that would make you stop in your tracks and make you be like, oh shit, like, what are they doing? That's so cool. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's a photo shoot, whether it's some type of content, I'm open to hearing everything. I feel like the makeup industry is so oversaturated, and at this point, I'm just tired of seeing like the slay videos with the perfect models wearing the product, which I've done before. So like, I'm not saying that in a shady way, but like, what do you guys think?
James also responded to a comment informing fans that his makeup line will be sold online at first and that retail later on is the goal. What are your thoughts on James's future makeup line? Do you think he'll get heaps of sales? Let me know in the comments. One of H3's podcasts recently got banned. Apparently he was making hate comments about someone and moments later the live got banned. Ethan then responded to his podcast getting banned for a week on Twitter. He'd said, "The joke that I was suspended for simply points out that Ben, who is desperate to be accepted by his Christian nationalist friends as white, will only ever be seen by them as a useful idiot, and sadly for him, a Jew." He'd also said they are currently the greatest beneficiaries of cancel culture, identity politics, and moral outrage. It's incredible that they've become the party of free speech while decrying and lobbying for my deplatforming. They both condemn and defend cancel culture in the same breath. Since this drama went down, Ethan and Gila's past resurfaced online. One video in particular started to pop off on Twitter after Keemstar reposted it. Ethan and Gila were filming Hasidic Jews in Israel without consent and calling them names while discussing how nasty they think they are.
I mean, I could take these guys a little bit more seriously if it wasn't for this curly ass shit. Like these fucking double curls.
That is disgusting.
People were very weirded out by this clip and were also sad that Gila would make these comments.
It's just goofy.
But also, come on, wearing a full suit in the summer.
You know what? Whatever, dude. Whatever they want to do is fine. But
they stink the whole place for everyone.
So what are your thoughts on all the drama we covered today? Let me know in the comments.